updated, I think.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Coming. It's coming. Just a minute. I just turned it on. You should be able to see me there also. Coming.
See.
There's
a delay. There's a 2 second delay.
1 minute delay. 1 minute delay. Yeah, you should be able to get me there. Yes. Yeah, watch it up. So you know what's going on there also. So you know what's going on there also. And the 1 minute delay. Hi, Freddie. Freddie is there too. Freddie, you're welcome. Deepika, go to yogauniversityofamericas.net. Volume, volume. No,
on YouTube.
In the youtube.com. Go to youtube.com.
And share a link.
Okay, yeah, share. Okay, go ahead.
See if you're able to open this video.
How are you doing, Freddie?
Hi, how you doing?
Hi. Namaste, namaste. Glad to see you. You got it? Okay. Okay. Good. The reason we are doing is because Zoom has a limit of time, 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and we may get cut off. If there's any problem, we can come back here. And also, I'm also saving this. So anybody who did not attend the session, they can also watch the satsang, like I was doing before. So simultaneously, we are doing Zoom and YouTube Live. Okay.
So I think we can mute the live just for now.
Yes.
Because it repeats like every 3 second delay. So once this group is not working, we can turn that.
Okay, all of you turn the mute in the YouTube. The YouTube, go ahead and stop the. There will be a button for volume, right? Volume. Just turn it on. Only the volume, not the video. You get it? So that way it doesn't come back. So in case the Zoom is going off, you don't have enough time, then you will be watching me in the YouTube. Okay?
I know. I'll put them back. I'll put the Zoom back. Once it goes away, I'll redo a meeting and put it back.
In between, in case they get
just waiting.
All right, let's start then. Is Shyamji? Is that Shyamji? Who is the other person? Shyamji. Shyamji, how are you? Can you hear me? Shyamji's up. Shyamji, can you hear me? Shyamji from, I was a little busy, I couldn't call you. I thought I would talk to you in the session, all right? Can you hear me, Shyamji?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Thank you, very good. All right, let's start the meditation. Jeshi, go ahead, start it.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Namah Suryaya Chandraya Mangalaya Budaya Cha Guru Shukra Shani Vyascha Rahuve Ketuve Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Deep breathing, inhale deeply, exhale deeply. Inhaling Va, exhaling C. You know Sushumna Nadi. Breathe through the Sushumna Nadi. Follow me through 7 times. Hmm. Hmm. Kriya Babaji Namaha. Om Kriya Babaji Namaha. Om Kriya Babaji Namaha. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply, 7 times. Inhaling Va, exhaling 3. Shi through the Sushumna Nadi. You know Sushumna Nadi? Otherwise, deep breathly. Follow me through. Step 2, pranayam, halfway through. Inhale deeply, exhale halfway through. Follow me otherwise. Step 3, pranayam, inhaling deeply through Sushumna Nadi, exhaling in a single breath. Follow me through. 7 times. This third pranayam is very important since you're holding your breath and then removing it quickly, inhaling deeply. And you can also use this third pranayam, step 3 pranayam, as a test whether you have phlegm in your lungs, or phlegm in your throat, lungs, throat, or even the mandachali, that is the one in the brain. So if you have phlegm, then you will get stuck. Because all of you know you can't inhale deeply if you have a lung problem. And if you have some phlegm in your throat, the inhaling will not go through easily. And also, when you inhale deeply, you should be feeling the energy in your brain and your forehead, little tingling. And you can inhale deeply for a longer period of time. If you cannot inhale for a longer period of time, short breath, then that means there is something stopping in between. So one of the main reason is the phlegm in your brain. In fact, people die out of that phlegm only in the last stage. I already told you how in the last days when the death happens to people, it mainly because of the phlegm. The phlegm comes out through different parts of the body. Any of the 9 holes in the body will come, or it will come in all through the 9 holes also. Remember, we talked about when we were talking about the tattvas, 96 tattvas. We talked about 9 holes in the body, and the 10th opening, 9 openings in the body, and the 10th opening in the body. So when you remove the phlegm completely in your head also, then your breath stays for a long time. Right? When people inhale and then they cannot breathe out, the death happens. When you are repeatedly doing this third pranayam for a longer period of time, your life is extended. Your life is extended a little longer. So make sure, as I said in the last class, make sure you do not have phlegm in your body completely. That is the main enemy. That is a yama. That is a yama. Don't forget that. Okay, so third pranayam is very important, and you can repeat sometimes morning and evening whenever you have time also, because we have so much time. All right, so let's start doing our that Tanvantri mantra as she was telling you. Jayashree is going to read, and then when she read, we are going to say Om Kriya Bhavaja Namo Om. We're going to 7 times.
Send it to Shamji for the meditation. He doesn't.
Shamji, I will send it to you later. Right now, after she reads, then you can say Om Kriya Bhavaja Namo Om. Okay, go ahead.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogya Nataya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om. Yes, you remember, we are doing this Dhanvantri mantra and Babaji's prayer mainly for the help of the Almighty through the Babaji to help us to get rid of this problem in the whole world. Remember that. So when she's repeating the mantra, when we are doing the Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om, feel the energy and ask the Almighty. Ask Babaji to help us to get out of this problem so normalcy returns to all our life. So feel it and then say Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Okay, second time. Go. Om Kriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaaya Trailogya Nathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogya Nadaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogya Nadaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogya Nadaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantrayaye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvamaya Vinasanaya Trailogya Nadaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha.
Om Kiriya Babaji Namo. Okay, Babaji Namo. We've been praying for quite some time, almost 3-4 weeks now, using the Dhanvantri mantra. And I'll see a lot of changes happening slowly all around the world. Because a lot of siddhas, our rishis, they're all praying against this. And Almighty is angry with the world population, as I was talking about earlier. And now, first it came as a big threat. Now it is dissolving slowly. And we should have faith. We should have faith in Almighty. There should be some reason why this is happening. And this is now fading away slowly. And also, this makes our this humanity to step back and look behind what is going on, what they are doing right or wrong. Okay, so one of the challenging situation. I have a strong feeling this is all play of the Almighty and the Siddhas together, because a lot of bad things are happening, a lot of challenges are happening. The downtrodden people have been fighting and asking for help, and nobody's looking at it. And the righteous movement is coming up all over the world. The selfishness, those who don't respect the human soul, those who don't respect the animal soul, those who don't respect the humanity, that population is increasing too much. So even among the nations, those nations who don't respect the human souls and also don't understand that all the human souls are created equally. Right? So until that understanding comes, this will keep going. So with all those prayers, things are coming down. And also another thing I want to let you know, all of you, that as long as you follow the Siddha medicines, some of the household materials like the black pepper, ginger, turmeric, and all this stuff, as Siddhas are prescribed, I'm pretty sure this will definitely will not even come to us. Okay, it has been proven again and again, in particularly in southern part of India, people have started using it already, and they are getting a lot of good effects. So, in connection with this, I had to tell you some good news. Today morning, I had a chance to talk to one of the siddhas in the southern part of India. I could get in touch with him today, and he was very happy. I was trying to get in touch with him because he's always in deep meditation and he's helping people because of the emergency situation, giving medicine free, making the medicines and all those stuff. So finally, he called me back today morning, So I was telling him what we are doing and about our university. He's also part of a university. Very soon he will be coming and giving us information also. Unfortunately, he speaks only Tamil, so I'll be translating sometimes, or after his talk is finished, I will explain what he is talking about. So he's a real Siddha. We have met him in India, and he's doing a lot of good work. So with his cooperation, we are making an organization or a kind of setup in the southern part of India, in my hometown, Siddha Medical Research Institute. We are doing some research institute in Siddha medicines, and already some of you know, not only prescribing, giving us some of the medicines, some of the formulas. I also have some of the medicines available here, including your tooth powder, including some of the drops you're supposed to use for eyes, ears, for all the five senses. So, if you need more information, please let us know, and we can provide you some of these medicines also. And also, if you have some other problem, if you want to talk to the Siddha and you want a medication or you want some advice, he will be available too. I'll be meeting him regularly every Sunday morning, about 10 to 11 o'clock. I'm going to be in touch with him right from India through Zoom or YouTube. So whatever information he gives, some of the information I'm going to transmit to you. Or if any one of you want to talk to him, if you have any physical problem or any other problem you have, if you want to talk to him, you can join me also. That is Sunday morning. Sunday morning. But in the evenings, I will be transmitting some of the information. So if you need more information, so let me know. Send me the WhatsApp, and I will give you the link how you can get in touch with the real Siddha, who is in southern part of India, who is helping people. He's really busy, but he told me that he will give us some time Sunday mornings, because when Sunday mornings is going to be night for them in India, evenings. But right now it is about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so it's difficult to get them. So Sunday mornings I will be talking to him, and I will be meeting with him. He is also sending us some medicines. He told me he's going to send us. In India, they are using the Vada Kudinir, Vada Sura Kudinir, and also Kabasura Kudinir. Kumar, are you familiar with this? Kumar and Sharmi. Kumar, are you familiar with this Vada Sura Kudinir and Kabasura Kudinir?
Yeah, actually, I heard from my brother, but I never did that. I never drank it.
Yeah. So the Siddha actually told me he's going to send some of this to us. So very soon we are going to have it in our center also. Yeah, that is what he's giving to everybody. This drink, kashayam, has 15 herbals, 15 important herbals, and he's making the kashayam. He's making it as a powder. So once we get the powder, what we can do, we can use this in the water, again boil it, and then use it as a kashayam. He told me he's going to send that stuff to me, and also he told me that any of our group members, anybody want to talk to him, anybody want to get any help or questions to him, he can help us also. So that is the good news we are having. And he's also going to give us more information on this deathless heart, Saha Kalai, on these nadis, how to see our pulse, and how to diagnose ourselves, and all those stuff. A lot of good things are coming. So this is a good time. Siddhas are coming out because they really want to help us without any money, without anything. Because Siddhas are, all of you know, they don't need anything because they are beyond the physical needs. They are beyond any need. They're always with Lord Shiva. So many of these people, many of the people, particularly from southern part of India, you will know they're always ready to help us. In fact, one of the ways I think sometimes in this Kali Yuga, this is the time that Almighty has decided to get this Siddha's knowledge out. And I already told you, Babaji is one of the messengers. Babaji's energy has already come down to our level, to our human level consciousness, and I feel that we are also doing the messenger part only, helping Babaji and being a messenger to Babaji himself. According to Babaji's energy, he is doing as a messenger for Lord Muruga himself. All of you know Lord Kartikeya and Muruga. He is the head of the Siddhas. He is the Siddha for us. He is the main Siddha, and all of you know, he is the son of Lord Shiva also. And apparently, it seems he was ruling the southern part of India for quite some time. Even though it is hard to believe that it is true, and we have a lot of literature, particularly in South Indian languages, written by Siddhas, so we have to believe it. We have some evidences also. So that is one of the important message I want to let you know today. And also, any questions you have on meditation, pranayam, is the time to ask. If you have any questions for the first meditation or second meditation, or any of the questions about pranayam.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, go ahead, Deepika, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Uh.
yes. Manor, I wanted to ask you about the first pranayama that we do. That you say inhaling Va, exhaling C.
Right.
Do you want us to breathe from the mouth?
If the breath comes when you say va, the breath comes to the mouth, that is fine. Okay, be natural. Okay, the breath has to come from a Mooladhara, and sometimes you may get from the Manipura chakra also. That is fine. When you say va, with the va should come through your breath. That is why you have the noise. If you cannot do through the word, the letter, then that's okay. Don't worry about it. But yeah, if the breath comes through your mouth, that is fine.
Okay, this is a deliberate motion that we do from the mouth, right?
Yes, you can say that. Yes, if you can do that, deliberate breathe. Yeah.
Then we exhale from the mouth also with C.
No. Let me show you again. See, I'm not opening my mouth. I'm closing my mouth. Do not open the mouth and do it. Close your mouth. And if it comes, breath comes through the mouth, that's okay. If you close your mouth, there is no way the breath is going to come out through your mouth. It has to come through the nose only, right?
But then how can we say it? Like,
Don't say it. It has to come through your breath. When you're breathing, that breath has to sound like wow. Like say, for example, ah, wow. You say, instead of that, you inhale with wow.
Say it in your mind.
Yeah, it has to be in your mind. Just you say it has to be through your mind, not through the breath itself, through your mind.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, but so the breath has to come from your thing. Do not say openly.
Okay. So that means we breathe from the nose, but the bar he has to come from within.
Yes, absolutely. So do not open your mouth. Do not say any word. So, Shyamji, you want to comment on this?
No comment. Just since I've taken this class first time, I have a couple of questions. Initially, they're starting. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. If you can hear me.
Initially, they're starting. We're closing our eyes and breathing, normal breathing, right?
Yeah, deep breathing. Deep breathing. Normal means instead of normal, deeply you're breathing. Inhale as much as possible.
Yeah. Initially, I have learned different kind of pranayama, but I am going to this pranayama first.
Yeah.
So initially, you are deep breathing, but are you saying the raw as you breathe in?
As you said, as you explained, it has has to be in your mind. And the breath has to be like.
See, this is what it is. When you're, I agree with you. Is I have done this pranayama, but the breathing has to come within the Muladhara chakra. That means
don't do it consciously. The Shyamji, don't do it consciously. It has to come naturally.
Yeah, it is coming naturally only.
Okay.
But you have to understand your. I mean, what I'm trying to clarify, Guruji, is number one. Then you need, hopefully people understand about different chakras and where their position is.
Yeah.
So if they understand it, then there is no question. I understand it. I know.
Yeah. All of us know it. We already talked to them about the position of the chakras. Yeah.
Oh, you already did it. Okay.
Yeah, they know it.
So the beginning of the meditation,
yeah.
Step one is we breathe in and we are inhaling with the wa from our Muladhara chakra, and then we're breathing within our mind, wow. And then you breathe out what you are saying, E or C?
C. A, B, C. C.
A, B, C. Okay. You breathe out with the C.
Yeah.
Okay. Breathe in with wow and breathe out. Is there any count there?
There's no count, as much as possible. Some of them can breathe. That is why I was telling an example. We have a clear, without any phlegm, if you're very clear in your brain, and there is no phlegm in your lung, it will be longer time. Do it as much as possible. The more and more you meditate, there will be more and more time.
Okay, breathe in with Va, breathe out with C. Okay, according to your lung capacity.
Yes.
Okay, what is how long we're going to do this?
7 times.
7 times.
7 times, okay. And so, okay, that is Va and C. That is the next step. What if you're doing like this with your hand?
Right.
What is the breathing technique?
Oh, I thought you saw that when you were here, but that is half the, yeah. Say, for example, Shyamji, the principle behind this technique, I hope you remember I was explaining to you. Normally, we inhale 8 inches and exhale 12 inches. So we are losing the breath 4 inches. So when you are practicing this pranayama, we are trying to practice to inhaling much and exhaling less. So you have more pranic energy inside your body. So we are practicing first full breath, second half, and the third one is single breath out. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. So the second step is inhale, count 8 or whatever, 8, and then when you exhale, half of it 4.
No. You misunderstand. That is our normal breathing. Normally we do that. That means we are wasting 4 inches. So that is why we live only less than 100 years. We don't live for a longer time. Siddhas discovered you have to hold your pranic energy in your body. So we have to practice holding the pranic energy for a long time inside your body. So these 3 steps of pranayam is a step of practice for us to get used to breathing deeply as well as holding the pranic energy inside your body for a longer period of time. So it normal after meditation, after everything, so you don't lose that pranic and that much pranic energy. Then you'll get used to, naturally you'll get used to holding the pranic energy for a longer period of time in your body. That comes to you after the practice. Do you understand?
Okay, I understand that. I normally think that's what I do, my normal breathing. I inhale, I don't do an exhale. I don't do that. I inhale, hold it as much as I can, and exhale. It is my normal type of breathing that I have been practicing pranayama.
Very good, very good.
I don't really breathe very fast. I breathe very normal, even in a normal breathing itself. I inhale and hold it and exhale. So that is
wonderful. Yes, wonderful. So since we are all beginners, we don't have that much practice. So since we are all beginners, I am teaching everybody to start that way. So even normal breathing is going to be deeper. Yeah.
So the object is you inhale, hold your pranayama, and then exhale slowly.
There is no holding here. In this breathing, there is no holding.
No holding, it is natural.
Yeah. Okay?
It is natural.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you offline.
Yeah.
Some question. I have.
Yeah.
I'll put you on file.
Yeah. I was thinking of calling you, so we will talk after this session.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Any other questions anybody has about pranayama meditation?
Good.
Okay.
Are you, one more question I have, Dr. Pranavani,
Yeah.
like, I normally like to do this in Brahma Muhurta, that is, if you people can get up between 5 and 6.
Yes.
And that is the best time to do your pranayama.
Yes.
And I hope you already might have told people.
Yes.
Because,
I told them. They know. All of them know.
Okay.
Yeah. Very good. Good job, Julie. Good job, Shamji. Very good. Okay. Anybody else? Okay, Nivedita, Sharmi, Deepika, Kumar. One question. Okay, very good, very good. So we're gonna.
I do have a question.
Go ahead, Sharmi. சொல்லுங்க.
இந்த சித்தா பத்தி சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தீங்கல்ல.
ஆமா.
So I was just wondering, you say he's a true Siddha, right?
Yes, I know him personally.
By that, what kind of siddhis does he have? Just a curiosity.
Okay. The siddhi I have seen him doing it is he just look at you and he can easily tell you what kind of mental problem you have, or the psychological any problem if it is there, and also he will just look at your pulse and he will tell you what kind of disease you have immediately, even before telling anything. I have seen that, number one. And number two, he is always in meditation. Usually he has 15 days of meditation he does. He gives only 15 days to talk to people. That's another thing I know. So he knows me for a long time, and I have learned a lot from him. Jaishi has seen him. So the manner in which he behave and everything, we strongly feel he's a Siddha. Yeah. Okay.
No, just curious.
And yeah, and many of the Siddha medicines, whatever we want, he will make it for us and give it to us. He really appreciates what we are doing, and he wants to help because he has seen in the TV and everything. A lot of American people need it, and a lot of people are dying compared to India. And this person is making this Vada Surakurinir himself and distributing to everybody free. People are getting free in southern part of India. And that is one of my friend talked to him, and he asked me to. He told me about me, and he remembered me, and then he called me. He called me and told me that he want to help us. So I told him I can keep a stock of this Vada Kudini, Kapasuri Kudini. Anybody wants, I will give it, and so on. And I also requested him, in case any of our group members want to talk to you, any problem, can you give us advice and medication? Siddha medicine. He said yes, he'll definitely help you. So I told him, can we talk every Sunday? He said yes, he will give us some time in 10 to 11, all those stuff. So that's what I was telling.
Has he ever come in to visit you over here?
What is that, Freddie? Can you repeat?
Yeah. I was wondering if he's ever gonna come over here to visit you or something like that, maybe.
Yeah. So if you are interested talking to him and seeing him, you can log in every Sunday around 11 a.m. every Sunday.
The
Because
question is, are you going to bring him here?
Oh, you're talking about into states, to Miami?
Yeah, no, I wanted to know if he will if he will come to visit you from India over here.
I really doubt it. The Siddhas are very peculiar. They don't want to travel. Yeah, some of them don't like the West because they always tell me that in the West there's too much of alcohol. That's and they don't want to come closer to alcohol, any of the drugs. They have a feeling. They always think that too much drugs and too much all is going on. People are more materialistic. Many people don't want to come here, but they want to help. But I told him that I am trying to get him here sometime. So once you are established, once your university is going very good, maybe I will bring him. If I force him, he will come. Maybe I had to go and to bring him here. When I come from India, when I go to India and bring back, maybe I can bring him for a month or so. But you definitely don't want to stay here.
If not, when everything is over, all this stuff is over, and back to normal. If you go over there, I can go with you. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah, you told me that, Freddie. Yeah, I still remember that. Yeah, I don't forget. Next time I go, I'm going to take you. This is how I took Pandit Rishi also once. So now he's going regularly. So I can take you also like that, and I can take you to some of these Siddha places. Yeah, you can see real Siddhas. I will show you some of them. And many of the people from southern part of India, they all have seen them. Many people, you know. So maybe we can make a trip. Yeah, that's it.
That sounds really good, very inspirational thing.
Yeah,
Right there.
definitely. Okay. Paradurga. Okay. Okay, let's do a little bit of satsang. What time we have?
About 7:06.
Okay, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. We can do it. So, Jesh, you want to read what is the last class, what we did a little bit, as usual?
Last class was about.
Can you hear Jayashree?
Hold on, I have not.
It's not here.
Okay, read it a little louder.
Okay, let me start with last class.
So last class, remember we were talking about
The mudras and
yeah, a little bit about mudras and a little bit about the four things we talked about: the physical thing, and mental feelings, energy, and all those stuff. If you remember it. Okay, go.
Okay, last class, can you hear me right? Can you see me too?
Yes.
Okay, so last class we were just talking about first continuation of the previous class, which was the concoction of ginger, honey, and black pepper. That's the one that works very well with the COVID-19 patients. And he was talking about how this gives an immediate relief for viruses. And if you want immediate relief, you have to take that concoction for 3 times 3 days in a row. And if you want to build immunity, you should be taking that concussion 3 times per week. Then we also talked about certain mudras that can help to keep the energy inside. And chin mudra is usually for general health. It keeps your body temperature very stable. So it also is very good for brain and memory. And it is good for to have a clean mind, a sattvic mind. And it discriminates between good and bad. And it includes your sattvic quality. So the chin mudra is the generic mudra that everybody keeps. All right. Last week we were talking about how to keep a normal health and normal life. So we were talking about how does one know that our karmas have gone away and how to progress in spirituality. In order for us to know that the karmas have gone away, we should keep our body completely devoid of diseases. That means we have to keep a diseaseless body. That means no phlegm in the body, and phlegm is stored in 3 areas in the body, which is your brain, throat, and hip. Now, in order to get rid of that phlegm in the body, you have to increase the time for pranayamas and also include Surya Namaskar and sun gazing. And Brahma Muhurta is a good time to do the pranayamas. So you increase the times of pranayama that helps to remove the phlegm from the body. It also adds to, in order to remove the phlegm from the body, you have to have some change in food habits also. So phlegm is part of an excretion. So what happens is when the cells fight against bacteria or virus, the phlegm develops, and that is the one that collects in our cells, which is causes the diseases. Now, if there is a phlegm in your throat, then you know that it affects your respiratory disease, respiratory areas. If there is phlegm in your brain, it will start affecting your nervous system. And that is where death occurs, not only because of the phlegm in the throat, it also occurs because of the phlegm in the brain. Now, how many times should we increase our pranayamas? The increase of pranayama should be between 18 to 32 times. And during the course of this pranayama, the body gets heated and it must be kept inside. However, too much of pranayama is also not very good because it causes too much heat. So if the heat generated is too much, then you start decreasing your pranayama. Now, this good heat that is got through pranayama resists your bacteria or your viral infection and builds your immunity. How other way we can increase, keep the heat in the body? So the main goal is to keep our heat in the body. not to take cold or ice in the drinks in order to maintain that good heat in the body. Another one that is way to keep a balance in the body is to balance your vata, pitta, and kapha. The more the vata in the body is better. So the modern immunity or the modern medicine should be mainly focusing on how to build immunity rather than people talking about fighting for the cure. So what happens is by building immunity, we can even fight against viruses that mutate and which become resistant. And in addition to the pranayama, the second way how we keep our body clean is to keep all our five senses clean at all time. And to keep our mind clean, we have to keep regular meditation and increase pranayama, and keeping the five senses clean will help us in a long way to increase diseaselessness and agelessness. Now, diseaselessness is the normal life. So that is what we were talking. Then the second part we were talking is how does one remove the karmas? Now, the second part is focus on the attention on meditation on the Arna chakra. Now, that has to be done about 10 to 15 minutes. Do the second level meditation. And this is very important that we first start with the first level and then do the second level meditation. Pay attention to the third level meditation. Pay attention to the third eye meditation. As long as there are karmas, the third eye will not open. If the third eye is open, then then you would have natural siddhis that would come to you. If not, the siddhis would reach the wrong people. That is why you have that third eye meditation. So pay more attention on the second level meditation. In case during the second level meditation you have too much headache, then it is part of the karma is going, and do not give up. Try again and again. The karmas have to go completely through the second level and at a faster rate. Now, third eye opening is the indication of getting rid of all the karmas. So, third eye meditation is very, very important for removing the sanchita karma, the agamya karma, and the prarabdha karma. Karmas are the ones that make us all difficult, and also they also make us all different. Otherwise, we are all the same. So we have the spark of Jivatma, which is the soul, plus the karma, which is becomes our soul, and that is different in each and every person. That's why it makes us different. Once you remove the karma, then that soul is your Paramatma. We also talked about the three levels, how to keep our mind, body, and our energy normal. So, what is the normalcy in our mind? For a body, first of all, let's talk about mind. My mind should be peaceful and joyful. Now, for our body should be normal, which is devoid of karmas and working on the pranayamas, and we should have a peaceful mind. That is your normal body, the normal life that we should lead. But because of our bad habits and other acquisitions, we are falling into the trap of Maya. Now, once the karmas are gone, the body reaches a higher level and it reaches a joyfulness. Your mind reaches your joyfulness. Now, the feelings which we're talking about should be always loving. There should be a lot of love towards a friend, the family, towards humanity, towards all life in the universe, and towards all non-living things in the universe also. That should be our normal way of how we should be keeping our feelings. If we increase the level of love, it becomes into compassion, which is an indication of the third eye opening. Now let's talk about energy. The energy for a normal person without the third eye opening should be always blissful and completely satisfied with no worries and no fear. Now you increase the blissfulness, you reach the level of ecstasy. Now that ecstasy is your third eye opening indication. Now, therefore, all the four levels in the body, physical, mental, feeling, and energy should be maintained at a normal level. And then once you increase that normal level, it will go to the third eye opening level. This should be your normal life of siddhas, and that is what they keep telling us. And that was the end of the satsang last class. Thank you.
Okay, that gives a very good comprehension of all the things we talked about. Any question on this? Okay, Shamji, the whole session what we had last class, it is in the YouTube. You can go and check it also in our university YouTube videos. We put them every week. So this week also will be there. So for any of the past lesson, you can go back to have an idea. You have any comment on this, Ramji?
No, I just wanted to thank you for this Zoom video meeting and also for Rajeshri sharing the meeting and others. But basically, what I'd like to tell, I myself have done this, but it takes time and effort. That is sadhana. So we need to do it in small steps. So if even people cannot do for 1 hour, start 10 minutes, 15 minutes, increase it, but do it on a regular basis. That's what helped me. Because in the beginning, it is very difficult to sit for 1 hour and do this. But as you do slowly take like baby steps, then you'll be able to walk again, like you'll be able to run. Similarly, is the meditation also the same thing. You cannot really run the first day. You have to take small steps. So that's why continuation and most important, satsang is very important. That's what I have also experienced. If we have satsang, then we can sharpen each other and rub each other, and it improves and it keeps us motivated and it enhances. When you do a satsang like this, it is exponential benefit comes to it.
Thank you.
Which means satsang means like it is exponential. What it means that if I do myself one, if I do people, it is like a square root. Three people, cube. Four people in four times, like the exponential. That's why I always recommend people go to satsang nearby, even once a week. That helps you to build up your, because we are all human beings, we are all deficiencies. By having satsang, we support one another and we build our own inner strength. We help others also build their strength.
Thank you. Thank you, Shamji. Yeah, by the way, if any of you know, Shamji was with us in the St. Lucia meeting also. He's also the registrar of a university and he has a lot of experience and yoga. He has been teaching yoga also in California for a long time. So thank you, Shamji. Thank you for your comments. That is true. We really have to do in steps only. Don't be too anxious. Kumar, particularly you, don't try to open the third eye so soon. I didn't want you to get in trouble immediately. Everything has to be step by step, and it will happen. Definitely will happen. Remember, I was always telling you, every effort you're putting in, there is going to be a result. Definitely, there will be a result. Okay, so it is the principle philosophy on which we've been working on right from the beginning. So cause and effect is going to be the basic principle of the whole universe. If all of us are getting together today, there should be some reason why we are getting together. Same way, if you are doing some meditation, some satsang, some intense effort, it will have its own effect on us. Definitely it will be there. Okay. So whatever sincere effort we do, step by step, we will reach there. Okay, we already took a first step, we'll definitely reach the destination. We should be happy about it. All right. So this health in the physical body, health in your mind, health in your feelings, health in your energy. This is very, very important. That is what we are talking about. That's why I asked you to repeat the same lesson. Now, how many of you feel the energy in your body when you really do the meditation? Have you ever felt some sort of gravitation pulling you down, body shaking, or some tingling sensation I've been asking about? How many have felt the energy?
I always feel something. Either I feel something, I see colors, you know.
Okay, good. Ready, that is
I
good.
always feel something.
Very
I
good.
don't know. Of course, I feel something.
Very good. Very good. Freddie, that is what exactly you were talking about last class. When you can really feel the energy, that energy really controls, and you have some real power over the energy. Energy has to be always in a blissful consciousness. That energy will go to ecstasy also. So feeling the energy, getting in touch with energy is very, very, very useful, because that means you are going to have a control on the energy. How many of you felt that I don't know why I'm doing this? I don't know why I'm getting angry. I don't know why I'm getting depressed. That kind of feeling comes because you don't have any control over your energy. The energy really controls you. First energy, and then your mind, then yourself. So that is why I divided that. All of you know what is feelings. All of you know what is mind. This energy part, many of you don't understand because we never realized it. But after meditation, you can feel your own energy. Yes, something pulling, something gravitational, particularly during the first level meditation, first step meditation, you should be able to feel the gravitation pulling you down. That is the one which pulls you down to transcendence. That is the one which is pulling you to transcendence. That is why I always ask you to do the first level meditation before you go to the second level. There are many meditation methods where they go to the first level itself and then try to get the headache and then they leave and go. See, meditation, we do it a little slow and steady so you are comfortable as well as you are enjoying the meditation. All right. So, how many of you felt little enjoyment feeling after meditation? You feel happy, you feel something good. See, that is the important thing. Very good. A lot of hands are there. So, that is what we are trying to do. So, you enjoy the meditation, enjoy the happy feelings, and that feeling is going to be very soon. It is going to be like your whole body is feeling happy, your whole body is enjoying. The sweetness in your body will increase. So that is called blissfulness. Blissfulness is nothing but your energy enjoying it itself, because we are nothing but a fraction of the same Paramatma, Jivatma. We are just getting touching there. So it is completely merciful, complete happiness. You won't see anything bad anybody. That is the blissful consciousness. Then from there you get ecstasy. You feel so happy, love, happiness. You enjoy everything. You feel as though the whole universe is making you happy. You feel happy for the plant. You feel happy for all the energies. That is ecstasy. Most of the siddhas, they're always in that stage. They don't want to come out. That is why in some of the siddhas, when I ask them, them to come here or come and teach and help us, they don't want to come because they want to stay. From there, they want to help us. Definitely, they want to help. From there, they want to do. Of course, there are some revolutionary people like Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, Swami Rama, who after completely attaining the enlightenment, they come to this country. They came to this country like Yogananda, Swami Vivekananda. These are the people who want to help the world. Even they don't mind pulling the energy down. They want to help because they know how to replenish energy. There are some yogis like that also. There are some of the siddhas and yogis, they don't want to come to the West at all because they know the consciousness is completely materialistic. Completely materialistic. Everything is, all of you are now you are hearing about the COVID-19, all those plot of these pharmaceutical companies having to make a vaccine, all those now it is coming out. So that kind of materialistic mind, they can easily recognize, and they don't want that kind of consciousness going around. Because materialistically, we are definitely much better compared to some of these Asian countries like India and other countries. But consciously, spiritually, we are really poor. So that is why we need their help also. We need their blessings. So essentially, this is what the Siddhas say. Siddhas say the energy has to be in the blissful consciousness and to the height, even if not ecstasy, at least blissful. What is the blissfulness? Again, the feeling of your energy along with the paramatmic energy or the transcendental consciousness. So that is what going through. Okay. So that is the fourth level we talked about. I want to give you a little bit of information about the mind part. All of you know the mind part comes the second level. First level, physically healthy and physically happy. The second part is mentally peaceful and mentally joyfulness. That is what we said in the first lesson, last class. And this class, we are going to study a little more on the mind. I think we talked a little bit more on when we were talking about these 96 tattvas of the human body. So all of you remember, mind as having four constituents. Mind has manas, buddhi, siddham, ahankar. Remember that. Manas, buddhi, siddham, ahankar. These are the four parts of the mind. It is always acting in us. It is always acting, or it is always the four parts of the four limbs of the mind. So one of the limbs, if keep on acting, if other limbs don't work, then we'll be in trouble. All the four limbs of the mind should be working properly. Otherwise, you'll be in trouble. Mind has to be balanced. Mind has to be peaceful. Mind has to be joyful. Okay? How many of you have felt the mind is always thinking about the past? How many of you felt some days mind is always thinking about the future only? You're wasting your time. You're not in the present moment. Something happened yesterday, somebody hurt you, and you cannot come out of it. You're thinking about that all the time. I didn't do anything to that guy. Why did the guy hurt me? I didn't do anything. All right. Or why did my boss get angry with me? I didn't do anything. Right. Keep on the mind circling there all the time. Mind circling there all the time. Or how many of you think about, oh, what will happen to my future? I lost my job. What happened to me? What's going to happen to the next month? What's going to happen to my children? What is going to happen to me? Right? Thinking about the future always and getting scared. Or thinking about always think, oh, I'm going to do this, and next year I'm going to be there, I'm going to be rich, I'm going to be a millionaire, happy all the time, thinking about the future, even though you're a pauper today, even though you don't have even one meal, right? You're thinking about the future. So that kind of thinking, manas, that is called manas. Manas part of the mind always think about the past. That sometimes even the something happened 1 year ago or 10 years ago. Suddenly this thing comes. Why didn't I take the engineering course instead of medical course? Or why did I take the medical course instead of engineering class? Why did I marry this person? Why am I getting in trouble with all this? Or I have seen some other bridegroom or some other bride. I should have gone there. You know, see, these kind of things that always come into your mind. Sometimes it overwhelm you. You cannot get out of it. Oh, if I have done this, I might have been different. Why didn't I do this? Why did I do that? Okay, so this part is called manas, and particularly when you are depressed stage, when you are in depression, this thing will come and knock you down left and right. Particularly when you have a Shani Graha, a Saturn in your planetary arrangement, and the Saturn comes, this is how people go down badly. Among the Yarare Sani, they call this 7.5 years Sani. They call it all the time. The Sunny planet is always moving very slow, and when it comes, it is attacking only through your mind. It is attacking through the weakness of the mind. Most of the time, it is only the past and present, past and present. Some of you know this is why some of the Buddhists talk about the present moment. They try to practice you to hold on to the present moment only. Buddhists always practice this. Slowly they take the cup of tea, slowly take this one sip, slowly they keep it down, and all those things. And some of the drawings they make, slowly they'll make a big drawing. They will take about 15 hours to make the drawing, and in 1 minute they will remove all the drawing completely. Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They spend so many, maybe even a month doing it, and then they just destroy because they're saying that life is.
That's it. Like a pralaya, it is gone, right? So these are all some of the symbolic things in life. So very carefully they do all this because your mind has to be in the present moment. So that is then only your intelligence will be acting perfectly. If you are giving your intelligence to the past or the future, then it is not going to work right. Usually, it is a problem. Those who are telling me I can do two, three things at the same time, do not tell me, because as a scientist, I know your cortical brain can do only one thing at a time. If people are doing two things, you're cooking and you're doing WhatsApp and you are talking to your baby, that means you're not doing things perfectly. If you're doing really perfectly, do only one thing at a time. You'll be amazed how much progress you make in spiritually. Do only one thing at a time. Focus, finish only one thing at a time, and then go to the next job. So the past, thinking about the past, thinking about the future is a manas. So sometimes you have to think, yes, go ahead, think about the past, and think now we cannot. The point is now we can't do anything about it. If I taken the medical course, I'm a doctor. I have to do my duty. If I took an IT class instead of medicine, that is my job. That is my karma. That I have to do it. There's a reason for everything. So nothing you can do. Well, why are you wasting your time? You cannot go back and do some other studies. You cannot go back and marry somebody. You cannot go back and do something else, right? Logically speaking, there is no point in wasting your time and energy. Remember, every thought you have, you're wasting energy. In fact, mental energy we are using more these days. A lot of energy is wasted. All right. So think always in the present moment. The manas part is very, very careful. You have to be careful. Buddhi. Buddhi kurma. In Tamil, we say sharpness of the buddhi, mind. There is a proverb in Tamil, Kati titade, buddhi titu. There's a proverb. That means do not sharpen the knife, that sharpen your buddhi part of your mind. So buddhi is the part of the limb of the mind where you can learn new things. Now, like if I study Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, I learn something new. If I study Yogananda's book, I learn new. If I study physics, I'm learning physical laws. So when you learn them, it's going to stay with you. It's going to stay with you for a long time, at least your thing. But if you're going to learn spiritual thing, as I was telling you, it's going to stay a little longer period of time. Like 7 births is going to come, right? All the knowledge we are getting, all these pranayama meditation we are doing, is going to come along with your soul for 7 births. The same way, different kind of knowledge has different limits, different limitations. But we have the capacity. All of you know, if I am a scientist, I'm a scientist only up to retirement. After that, I forget everything completely, right? But whereas if I learn a mantra from my guru when I am 10 years old, that mantra will come all the way whenever I meditate, right, until my death. In fact, it's going to come beyond the birth also. Same thing. If you're whatever you're learning here, the 96 tattvas, your mind, everything, it will be helpful to you until you're here. In fact, it will go beyond also. This is buddhi. You are learning something new. Today, you're learning something new from me or from Babaji. That means that it is going to stay a little longer time. This is also buddhi. Right now we are using buddhi. That is why we have such. When you are meditating, we are using our transcendence to transcend our karmas. Now, with that clear mind, with Babaji's help, we are getting this knowledge also. This is buddhi. So you have to use the buddhi limb also. Do not stop using it. Many people think once they finish their graduate degree and everything, they don't do anything. Like in India, once they finish MBBS, they don't do any course, any CME, like what we are doing here, right? Even for keeping your license, you have to do some classes, like nurses or lab technicians, even teachers. Whatever we do, we have to do some credits every renewal time, right? We are doing that. So that is new knowledge. You're getting new knowledge from that, and that thing is here in this country. In other places where you renew a knowledge, a new thing comes up, you just absorb and follow through. So the buddhi part of the mind, do not keep it unsharp. Do not keep it down. You have to use the buddhi part. That is why people always say, at least do about 5 minutes of reading. At least do the 5-10 minutes of learning something. All right. So read some books, particularly if you do spiritual book, that is much better since we are on the path. Or at least you can learn something new, some new YouTube video where something about meditation, something about this 96 tattvas, something about this karmas, something new. Keep on using your mind, keep on learning. So that is buddhi part of the mind. Do not make it unsharp. Keep it sharp. Sharp means keep on learning. The whole life is a learning process only. Okay, you will learn so much. That is why now we know the importance of meditation, importance of this satsang and everything. Okay, so that's very important. So that's the second part. So we talked about the manas part. We talked about the buddhi part, manas, buddhi. The next part is siddham part. Okay, siddham part is the third part. Siddham or siddha. In fact, even the siddha medicine, everything came from this only. The siddham part of the mind is clarity. There is no confusion. There's a strong decision. Okay, we have that capacity. We have that capacity to be strong, to be that we call that inner strength, not outer strength. Not showing that, oh, I'm strong, I'm spiritually, I can do this and that. No, it is inner strength. If any of you know how the way the elephant walks, have you ever seen how the elephant walks? It's steady mind, it's steady, it's very strong. It shows only very quietly, it shows all the movements. But when it walks very strong and steady. That's actually a mantra. In one of the mantras I learned from Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, this is the inner strength of an elephant. That's what they are asking for. I'm not supposed to tell the mantra, but I'm telling because to give the idea, okay? The inner strength should be like an elephant's strength inside our body, inside our mind. Okay, that is Siddha mind. Remember how many times I have told you, catch this, catch the Siddha knowledge. Do not leave it. This is a good karma for you. This is a good time for you, good time for your soul. You have come to the right place. You have come to the right place of Babaji. Catch it. Catch the Siddha's knowledge. Do not lose it. Your friends will make you getting away. Your family may ask you to get it away. Your society will, your friends may tell you you're doing something wrong. Do not believe it. It's a rare chance you're getting to be in this knowledge. Catch it. That is called Siddham. Siddham. Okay. So in Tamil, in South Indian language, he say ketti pudichiko. Hold it strong. Okay, hold it strong. So you have to hold this knowledge, you have to hold this path very strong. That comes to you with the Siddha part of the mind, the Siddham, clarity. Do not stay in between. We always say the cat in the between the wall. The cat doesn't know to fall this way or that way. Do not stand there. Do not stand in the cat path thinking whether I should go this way or can I be here? So it is safe for me this way, that way I don't need to. No, you are taking spiritual path. That is the right path. Follow through. And I always tell you, for the life problem, there is only one way you can solve this problem. That's a spiritual way. That's even I can even go beyond a step through jnana way. Jnana. That's what you're doing. The path of jnana is very important. You may have bhakti. Yes, bhakti is another path. I think Jeshi was telling the last class, the bhakti has to be like an andar. Bhakti has to be like a big people. Now we don't have it. Like Ramana Maharishi. Can we have a bhakti like that in the modern life? We can't have it. So the only path we can take right now is jnana path. So hold the jnana path strongly. Hold it. Experience yourself and stay strong in this path. So that is Siddha path. Okay, that is why in our tradition we have all this. There's Mangali Chutra, marriage, parents, and all those things. One single path. We don't need to. Whatever happens to you, just stay in the path. Face the challenge, and use your mind. God has given you the supreme intelligence. Remember, the number one in the 96 tattvas is intelligence. The supreme intelligence all of us have. If you want to use it, that's the Siddha part. Okay, so we talked about manas, we talked about buddhi, we talked about siddham part of the mind, siddham. Okay, so third part. The last part of the mind is called ahankar. Ahankar. It is not the ahankar in Sanskrit. Sometimes in Tamil we say ahankaram. In Sanskrit it's called ahankar. Ahankaram pidichava, ahankaram pidichava. Right? It's not the ego part. It's not the ego we are talking about. Ahankar is like vairagya. Driving force. Vairagya. Ahankar is, say for example, today I cannot get up from my bed for the Brahma Muhurta or for the meditation. Today meditation time is 5:30 and 5 o'clock you get up, you are sleeping for a little bit, half an hour, and if you want to sleep more and you want to say some reason, oh, I don't want to come to the meditation, I'm sick, or I'm this, I'm that, I'm doing this, and something like that, some reason you want to say, go and use your ahankar part of the mind. Take the ahankar as a whip to your mind. Hey, mind, I'm not going to listen to you. I know what is good for me. Let me go. If you know, Mariamman, Amman's one of the way they call Mariamman is Angari, Ongari. I'm sure some of the Tamil people know. Angari, Wongari. That's how they call them. Mariamman and Amman is a Angari. When she takes the good in her hand, when she wants to kill the Ashura, the bad, she takes all the Angaram. Once the Parashakti or once she takes the Angaram, it's very difficult to stop. I always tell my wife and some of my friends, this is an example. When the ladies get really angry, it's difficult to stop them. Shakti part of the evolution, right? So that is Ankara. That is Ankara. But we want to use it in the right way. We want to use it the right way. I remember when I was young, whenever I do some naughty things to my mother, she always tells me, you know, don't push me. My Shakti part will come, and then you cannot stop me. I still remember that. Angara vandurunda jakradayaru. That means that it's very difficult to stop once Ankara. If some of you see Chopran, in Chopran, many times, Lord Shiva himself do some mistake in the Chopran, if you remember. It happens in when, I don't know, I will tell you that story some other time. The first son for Lord Shiva and Parvati, in South, we have Lord Vinayaga, Lord Ganesh. And if you know the story of how he got the long trunk, if you know the story, Lord Shiva is the one who cut the head of the sun, who was created by Shakti. And when he cut the head, then they put the elephant's head on Lord Ganesha. Some of you know the story. And when that happened, Shakti got so angry. Parvati got so angry. She didn't care even Lord Shiva. She was so angry and she wanted to destroy him. She wanted to destroy him. And that time, she will take the form of Parashakti, Adi Parashakti. If you see the Shiva Puran, if you have time, see that part. It's very, very interesting. When Adi Parashakti get angry, when Parvati gets the form of Adi Parashakti, no gods can do anything. Brahma cannot do anything, Vishnu cannot do anything, and Lord Shiva will be shivering in front of Adi Parashakti because the whole world will be shaking, whole will be getting scared. And then after that, Vishnu and Brahma will pray to Adi Parashakti, please come down, please cool down, please cool down. And then she will come down very slowly and then she will leave. So that all these things are, I believe, strongly true. But if you take it as a history or a story, even that is fine too. But if you take that what this story really tells us is the ahankar part of our mind is there. So you have to use the ahankar part the right way. Do not use it wrong way. Sometimes people use it wrongly. Particularly like there is a problem with the husband and wife or friends. They take a big challenge, not knowing what is going to happen in the future. And then they use ahankar for that. I don't need you. I don't care. And this and that. They take a quick decision, and then after some time, even they can't do anything about it. Right? In front of our eyes, we see so many things happen. Right? So use the ahankar for the right purpose. So when you can't get up for the meditation, get up and tell the mind, no, I am using my ahankar. Get out of me. I have to go to the meditation. I'm sure Kumar knows about meditation 7 days and so many days. Some days I'm sure there'll be a thought will come to you that you don't want to do it. Oh, what's the big deal? No, I don't want to do it today. Right? So use your ahankar mind for the right purpose. So that is ahankar part. Okay? That is ahankar, not ahankaram pudichava, not that kind of ahankar. Not the ahankar of some people. Ego, too much of ego people also is ahankar. Not that one. Do not misunderstand. Ahankar is a limb of the mind. It is part of the mind, limb of the mind. So you have to use it sometime. If you don't use it at all, you will completely lose your vairagya. You completely lose your ahankar. That means you'll be a slave for your mind all the time. Then you'll regret. After 6:30, 7 o'clock, then you'll regret, oh my God, I don't know what Manohar have told you this satsang. Oh, I lost my meditation time today. So all these things will come. Or sometimes you will say you want to make some wrong reason to make a leave from work. You want to sleep more. And then after that, at the end of the day, you may not have achieved anything by sleeping also. You might have gotten a headache. And then you'll think, oh, I should have gone to the work. At that time, you can't do anything about it. Day has gone already. So use the ahankar part to do your duty, to your body, to do your duty to your mind. I'm sure Kumar will help you for your running exercise, right? For the runners. So you can use that ahankar part also. So use your ahankar part to make good things to your body, to your mind, a good thing to your soul, good thing to your duty. All right. So come up and use your ahankar also. So you have to use all the four parts of the mind in the right way. Right? Use your manas right way. Yes, sometimes you have to think about the past also. That doesn't time. Stay in the present. Use it for the right purpose. All right. Sometimes you don't want to study too much. That's fine. But do not lose the buddhi part of your mind. Keep it sharp. Keep it sharp all the time. Right? Siddham part. If you don't use the siddham part, completely lose your confidence. You don't have a specific way. You go this way and that way. You don't have a specific way to go. All right. So follow one group, follow one path, follow it strictly, go to the end. Do not oscillate here and there. Okay. If you have to change because of your evolution, that is a different thing. But you have to keep on progressing spiritually. Every day you don't meditate, if you don't do this kind of thinking, you are losing your time because you're born in this world to progress spiritually. You're born in this world to progress spiritually. And if you don't do it, your mind, your soul will not rest in peace. Remember this. Many people have told us some meditation, some prayer, some kind of chanting, something to your soul. Soul meditation is the food for the soul. Satsang and other thing is the food for the soul. So along with the food for the physical body, you give some food for the soul also every day. Do something, do a little bit. Okay. So use these four parts of the mind in proper way. Okay, sit them. Hold strongly to your spiritual path. Do not deviate. Do not doubt. Do not doubt any time whether I'm doing right or wrong, whether I should do it. I have listened to Manohar for 4 years. Nothing happened to me. It's not my fault or your fault. That is how it works. That means your karma is a little stronger. Karma is a little stronger. You should keep on doing. It's almost like I always tell people. It's almost like boiling water. Yeah. Same way, you have to keep on doing it for some time, and until then, everything will start coming up. Okay, I'm sure you have some progress now. That's why you are still staying there. So, do not use this for siddham part. Same, ahankaram part is very, very important because we have so many factors involved in human life. We have factors of planets are there. We have factors of karmas are there. We have factors of even devas. Even devas test us. Remember, this is Kali Yuga. There are some devas, there are some gods that are created only to make challenges in your life. You know that? There are the gods who really stop us learning this. That's called Maya. Lord Vishnu's one of the names is Mayan. Maya. Okay, they are creating Maya, trained us to make the challenge, to challenge, to go through the challenge and get success. If he want, he can really lift us very easily. But he want us to go on our own because this is the permanent path. It's almost like instead of giving a fish to somebody, make the guy learn how to fish. So that means he will keep on fishing himself. That is our guru. Babaji always makes us suffer a little bit, but then he makes us learn. The help is always there. As I was always telling you, if there is something really bad, like your life is leaving, you're going, some serious thing, yes, he'll come and help us. I'm telling you, my own personal experience, I'm telling you. That time he'll come and help us. Definitely he'll be there. But normally when you have enough strength, he'll make us fight. He'll make us learn ourselves and then do it. So that is the way of teaching Babaji has, our Guru has. So it's very, very important. You have to use all this knowledge, all these trying you. All meditation and my body always feel. There is a word in Tamil called Pulahangidam. I don't know how to say in English. Pulahangidam சொல்லுவா. Anybody know that word? Salmi, நீ கேள்விப்பட்டீங்களா? Do you know that? Kumar, how about you? Ask your mom. I'm sure she knows. That there's a word in Tamil for the body getting happy. Ecstasy is really body getting happy. Because your body is. Shamji, you have any word for that in Hindi or English?
What is the question? Body getting happy?
Body feeling happy and body feeling sweet. You enjoy it.
There is the body has certain qualities, like body as hungry. When you're hungry, suppose for example, my favorite is rasam. So when I eat rasam,
you're going by taste.
so yeah, but these things has to be trained. You have to be trained.
Yeah, that's a duty.
Problem.
That's a duty. Yeah, that's a duty you have to do at that particular stage.
The problem is the child doesn't know because I've been brought up in India, and we have to start doing this because first and foremost thing is we have to start showing respect to our elders. We have to respect our parents. The children has to respect the parents. The parents has to love their children. My point is that it is not that how much you give them materialistic. At that particular point, at that particular stage, the children need the love. And that is what parents do. So my point is here: do what you're supposed to do at your stage. Now I'm at my stage. Now I've cleared up all my obstacles in my family life. Right now I'm looking for the truth and vairagya, or getting into the situation. That is where my mind is. These things really appeal to me. What you're telling me, but you're telling to the people, and if they have learned this one about buddhi and about your manas, all these different parts, I wish they have learned this one when I was 6 years old. Having a teacher like that.
Right.
I would have been almost a different person.
Yeah.
But I have to go through the struggles of life.
Right.
To come at this stage, but never too late. It's never too late. That's why my simple advice is do what you're supposed to do. Like you're telling a simple example, you're cooking, concentrate on cooking. You want to watch TV, forget about cooking, watch TV. You want to do something else, do that. That ekagrata, focus. That particular thing you do properly. That's what
Very good.
You do.
Yeah, very good. Very Shamji. Thank you. Thank you. That's a very good comment on that. This is one of the reasons when I was going through doing research, I was telling you 25, 30 years of research when I was doing, when I had some clarity and all this, then I thought it's like a ocean. It is like a science. So that is one of the reasons why we started this university. As Shamji was telling, in our university, when it develops, we are going to have schools also. The kids will be studying along with their regular studies. They will be studying Siddha's knowledge also. They will be learning about these all these Buddhi, Siddha, Mahankar. They will be learning about this mind I'm talking about. They will be learning about the 96 tattvas. They will be learning about who am I. They will be learning about all those Kama, Krodha, Lodha, Mada, Macharya, how to control them. They will be learning about yogashanas. That will be one study. You will be giving some credit for these classes. And then along with that, they will be studying physics, chemistry, biology, whatever. So that is the main aim of a university. So that is what we are developing our curriculum and everything. Because that is right now we are at the infant stage. But Shamji, you're right. You're right. Our children has to be in Iowa. That is where I was teaching. I was telling you, Maharishi International University. So that is the kind of thing we want for Siddha's knowledge. Because Siddha's knowledge is direct knowledge. Vedic, as I was always telling you, Vedic knowledge is very, very, they conceal a lot of knowledge in that. But with Siddha's knowledge, as Babaji is giving it to us, is very open knowledge, open to discussion, open to clarity, open to questions and answers. So this kind of thing is more of science. This science has to be taught to the world. We won't be in this situation if the Siddha's knowledge has spread to the whole world. It is time we do this, and hopefully all of us will be joining our university mission. This is the mission of the university also. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. Any questions you have, of course, you know how to get in touch with me, and we will continue. Again, I want to remind you, we have a Siddha available now, real Siddha, back in India. So those who want to use him, I'm available as a mediator. And Om Namah Shivaya, and then Sive Namah. Okay, can you do that? Yes? Okay. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namah Navasima. Sisiya Nama Vashimayana Om Shivaya Nama
Mavayana Sisiya Nama Vasimayana Om
Shivaya Nama Navasi
Navasima Mavayana Sisiya Nama Nama Vasimayana
Shivaya Nama
Navasima Mavayana Sisiya Nama Vasimayana
Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Kriya Bhavaya Namah Om Kriya Bhavaya Namah.
So I'm going to sign up now. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Shamji, I will call you, okay, later.
Okay. All right, bye.
Bye guys.
Bye, Freddie. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Namaste.
Namaste, Freddie. Namaste. Take care.
Take care. Thank you.
Buddhi is part of your mind. Mind has four parts. Even Buddhi, Manas is where all the thought process. Buddhi is where you learn knowledge. What you have, like for example, intellect. It is also to learn. Buddhi means you learn knowledge. That part of mind used to learn. To learn like mind. One is manas. Okay, manas is where your thoughts are coming. And mind, yeah, mind is the total thing is called mind. Mind has got four parts. One is manas. Manas is buddhi. That manas is thoughts.
Zoom முடிச்சிரு. போயிருக்கு.
Now I see you.
Hi.
How
are you? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Oh, he was supposed to call you. So I'm going to leave this meeting and then he's going to call you in a little. What's in the video? I put it through my iPhone, iPad.
Your picture never came.
Really?
Others, but yeah.
Oh, my picture was there, no?
Yeah, it was there.
It was there.
We didn't see. It came later. It came later. Tell him it came late. He didn't see it.
I put it on my iPad, so I came late.
I saw everybody, but your picture was not. Now I'm seeing you. So that means you are hiding somewhere.
No, I was on the iPad. I just joined late.
I could hear your voice. I'm just keep you. I can hear your
Tell
voice.
him
Now
I'm
I'm glad to see you.
I'm glad to see you too. How are you? Everything good?
Well, we're kind of with all this situation, we're doing okay. But because of this accident and everything, we were going for some time to went to chiropractor, and now we can't go because of the virus going on. So we stopped going, and we'll continue that. We're doing okay.
Vimlaji is okay too?
Yeah, Vimlaji is also doing fine.
Okay.